I'm a mama and a knitter, a weaver, hobby enthusiast. I teach knitting classes. I sew. I'm a sewist. I like to sew my own clothes and project bags and all sorts of things like that. I was hoping to get a podcast out every couple of weeks, but of course my kids and I all had a cold for a little while, so it was longer than I had anticipated. But hopefully that means I have more to talk about. So today I wanted to talk about some knitting projects that I've completed, some that I would like to do. I have a few acquisitions that I'd like to show you guys from some cute little companies that I really like. So grab a coffee or a cup of tea and join me. Okay, let's see. So the first thing I finished is this adorable little bonnet. I think that I had just started it last time I talked to you guys. And this is the bonnet by Tin Can Knits. And it's pretty simple. It's construction. You start on one edge with the I-cord, and then you work your way up, making increases as you go up. And then when you get to a point, you start making decreases to come back down and then end with an I-cord. And then the front you just knit plain, and then on the back you do German short rows so that it's kind of like less space. It's really cool construction. I've made this bonnet maybe like 5 times now, and I really love it. It looks super cute on my little one. So I made her this one because she's grown since last year, and I wanted her to have one that matches the jumper that I made her for Christmas. So this is made with one strand of the Plotulopi, the light gray color, and one strand of Knitting for Olive mohair, the cream. I think I used Cloud, which kind of has a pink color, but you can't tell that there's any pink at all. It just looks gray and white. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this on her, and it's really cute. I think I might have made one side slightly longer than the other with the I-cord. I always do stuff like that. Nobody will know. Nobody will know. Okay, so I think I showed this one already, which is the matching sweater. So that's her matching little tulip jumper by Bee Mandarin. And I love it so much that I had to make one for my older daughter, and it's not done yet. I'm still working on it. I made hers in this. This is also Plotulopi. They're like white or cream. I think Plotulopi you can get in their natural colors. There's dark gray, light gray, and then cream. So I'm holding this. It's 2 strands of Plotulopi and 1 strand of Knitting for Olive mohair in the cream, and it is gorgeous. It is so beautiful and so fluffy. I love the Plotulopi because I love knitting with unspun wool, and the Plotulopi it's unspun, and it has a rusticness about it looks wise, but to the touch it's really soft, so it's not scratchy for little kids. So it's a good way to be able to knit rustic and unspun while also being able to knit things for little people that are sensitive, like more sensitive to the scratchier kind of like Plotulopi, which I love. But my daughter would not wear a sweater made of Plotulopi. She would complain about it being scratchy all the time. So that's one really good thing about Mancholopi. It's why I think it's one of my favorites, because it's so versatile. So yeah, I'm just at the point now, I finished the body. I just have to do the little scallops and then the sleeves, and we're done. And we've got another Yule present finished. My family celebrates Yule. We do all of our festivities on the 21st. So yeah, it's coming up sooner than the 25th. So yeah, that's the little tulip jumper by Bee Mandarin. I'm obsessed with it. It's such an easy knit, and the construction is really, really beautiful. And I'm actually thinking that in the new year, I might make the girls another sweater, but make it longer, kind of like a little tulip dress. Because I think that would be so cute with a pair of tights and some like brown boots. Yeah, because the pattern is just so wonderful, and all I would do is just continue to knit it longer. So I might do that. I might do it though with a less heavy wool. So the Mancholopi is beautiful and wonderful for a sweater. I could even do like one strand of Mancholopi and one strand of mohair, but then I might have to figure out gauge and things like that. I think the gauge would be pretty off. But yeah, I'll see how it goes. I really want to do that. I want to make them, I want to knit them little sweaters, sweater dresses. Okay, what else? Okay, last time I was still working on this, and I'm still working on this. This is the Hobbit vest with pocketses for my son for Christmas, and it's pretty well done. It's got its pockets, it's got all of the bottom done. The detail in it is so cute. It's like super extra rustic. I knit this with I'm knitting this with 2 strands of Plotulopi. So now all I need to do, I've got the button band done. It's got its little holes. The pattern is so well written, really, really easy to go and do it. I will never, I've made the mistake once before, and I don't know, maybe I just did it wrong and now I'm not willing to try again. But I knit a sweater for my daughter, my little daughter, last year. And I think it was a petite knit, and I love the sweater. It's gorgeous. But the pattern called for afterthought buttons, and I don't know. I don't know, maybe I did them wrong or something, but the afterthought buttons just turned into basically like holes in the button band, and the buttons would never like stay in them. So yeah, I think I could probably like go back and reinforce them, but now the sweater's almost too small for her anyway, because she's worn it a lot. It's just like an open cardigan, so we never really did use the buttons at all because the holes became really big. And I think I was using coconut buttons, and the button kind of going in and out of that space like rubbed the wool, and it ended up tearing. So now the hole is becoming really big. So I appreciate a pattern that does not have afterthought button holes. I don't think I will make one of those again. I don't know, maybe I just did it wrong. Maybe you guys have better luck with afterthought button holes, but I did not have good luck with them. So I won't be doing that again. But the only thing I have left to do on this is I have to pick up a bunch of stitches and do a couple of rounds of ribbing on both of the sleeves here. And I've been at this point of needing to do that for like 3 weeks now, and I keep just doing other projects because I hate picking up stitches. And actually the amount of stitches that I had to pick up to do the whole neckband, I think threw me off so much that I just don't want to have to do it. But when I'm feeling in like procrastination mode, because like Yule is upon us and it needs to be done, then I'll just get it done, and I'll stop thinking about not wanting to do it so much. But I'm really happy with how this pattern turned out. It's so cute. Perfect for a Hobbit. What else am I working on? Oh, right. So I'm doing a test knit. I don't remember if last time I did a video I had already started this test knit. I do not remember. I feel like maybe I had, but maybe I hadn't gone very far yet. I have no idea. Maybe that's something I should do, like write notes after I do a podcast that says like, these are the things you talked about. These are the things you forgot that you wanted to talk about. These are the things you want to talk about next time. Or maybe I should write things down ahead of time that are like, these are the things you should talk about. But I probably won't do that, because then I have to really prepare for doing the podcast. And if I have to prepare too much, then I won't do it, because then I'll just think about it too much. Okay, so I'm doing, I'm test knitting a shawl by, her handle is 100 Acre Wool, Isabella, I think is her name. She's lovely. It's the Caroline shawl, and I'm like, okay, I should have finished this row before I started. Maybe that would have been a good idea. And then I could have it like out flat. But this is the Caroline shawl. I'm on like section 6 or something. It's gonna be gigantic, I think. It's got these like little sections. It starts off, you know, small, and then you grow and grow and grow, and there's a bunch of different chart patterns to follow for each section. I love this section the most. This section's my favorite. I love this detail right here so much. It's so pretty. I love that texture. And then this panel has like these baubles, which are really cute. And then back to another section, same as the first. And then this section I really like too. It's pretty simple, but it still has enough texture to keep you interested. And then back to another one of these ones. So I think now I just finished this section. I think it's going to go back to another bauble section, and then it's going to go like, you know, this one makes me think of like being out in a wheat field, I think. So it's like wheat field, baubles, wheat field, like little lines, and then wheat field, and then it'll probably go baubles, you know, like that. I don't think there's any different sections at this point. But this shawl is gorgeous. I'm really, really, really impressed with it. I could even finish it now, actually, and it could be like the cutest big fluffy scarf ever. Yeah, I really like this a lot. It's so beautiful. So I'm knitting mine with 2 strands of Plotulopi. I think it's the oatmeal colorway. This is the first time I've ever done because with Plotulopi, usually I would just take 2 discs and I would work off of 2 of them. But this time I tried the pull from the center and then pull from the outside at the same time. And it works really well, actually. I thought that things would get tangled and stuff, but they don't at all. And it's more convenient than having to have like 2 plates sitting next to each other. You can just kind of have 1 plate sitting next to you. Sorry about that, an alarm went off on my phone. And then stop the video. So when you're working with unspun wool, what was I saying? I don't remember. I think just, yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. Okay, maybe it'll come back to me. No, it's gone completely. Thanks, alarm. So yeah, that is my Caroline shawl by 100 Acre Wool, and I love it very, very much. And yeah, so I'm knitting it with just one plate. And I think I was just gonna say that, like, when you're knitting with unspun or when you're knitting with plates, you can't, it's not the same as when you're knitting with like balls of wool where you can just kind of like have them in your bag and like, you know, pull the yarn out of the bag, because a lot of people think when you're knitting with unspun wool, you have to be really, really careful while you're knitting. And I don't actually find that. I don't find that my tension has had to change really at all. And I don't have very loose tension. It's not really the tension of while you're knitting, I don't think, that can pull the wool to the point where it breaks. It's when you're on, like, pulling it from the ball, from the plate, that you can. So if it's in a bag or if it's not kind of just like sitting alone, it can snag on stuff really easily, and that's where you'll end up breaking your yarn. So with the one plate instead of two plates sitting next to you, it's a lot more convenient, especially if you like to knit like out of the house, or you have a baby crawling all over you while you're knitting and can easily pull your wool. I think she is the biggest culprit of my wool being broken, is just hanging out around me and accidentally pulling it. But she's so cute, it's worth it. So this is due by the end of December, and I think that's not going to be a problem. I'm close to having all of my Christmas knitting done anyways. I think I just need to make a hat. Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to be wrapped up in this shawl all winter long while knitting other things. What else do I have to show you guys? I think that's it as far as finished things and whips. That's all I have right now. As far as knitting goes, projects I'm planning to do, I want to make my husband a leather wallet. I've never done that before, but I have leather and I have some leather tools. I recently made my son a dice bag for his birthday, for his like D&D playing with leather, and that was really fun. He really, really liked that. I don't know where it is right now, otherwise I'd show you. Sewing wise and leather wise, I made this bag that I'm really excited about. So it is a project bag, but it's pretty large. So it's kind of like you can use it as a project bag for an item that's large, like a big sweater or big shawl, or you can use it kind of like as your bag and also your project bag. And so here it is. It's canvas. It's like this really pretty caramel canvas I got from Blackbird Fabrics. I'll link that down below. It's here in Canada. So I got that at Blackbird. I got this fabric from Hawthorne Supply Company. It's Rifle Paper Company. And Hawthorne is in the United States, but they had the biggest selection of this brand that I really like. And with the conversion and shipping, it actually wasn't more expensive than, I usually try to get stuff from Canada as much as I can just for shipping purposes and stuff. But yeah, so, and then I made this leather strap myself, and I think it looks pretty cool. And I put it on with these cool, like, they're called Chicago screws. I really love this leather. It's veg tan, so it'll like patina and like age really, really gracefully. And then I can show you the inside of the bag. It has a snap, and and inside there are pockets and pockets and pockets, lots and lots of pockets. So let's see, it's I've got my firefly notes tin in here, and I have my needles in this little bag that I made for them because I love the Chiagu, I don't know, needle sets, the interchangeable sets, but I really don't like the cases that they come in. I find them not very cute and bigger than they need to be. Like, I want to take my needles with me wherever I go, and I don't really want this like big needle case in my bag. I feel like it only needs to be just like a little small thing. So I made this little bag to go. So I've got a slot for each. There's this is the small set, so I think it just goes from 2 to 8. And then there's a bigger pocket here that I put my any other little like things that you need, but I put the cords in here. There's no cords in there right now. They're all being used on projects. So yeah, I've got that. And then there are a bunch of little pockets for, you know, double-sided needle sets and things like that. So I'm hopefully going to start selling these in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I'll get to be able to before Christmas. Shipping fabric and stuff here is pretty wild, so I'd like to. Let me know if you're interested. I do have a small amount of fabric that I could make a few out of now. And yeah, I think that's it for makes. I can do acquisitions. I've got a few here. Cute little things. So this one we can open these together because I have not opened them yet. So this one I got in the mail the other day. It's from Twill and Print. I actually got this about a week ago, but I haven't opened it yet. And really cute packaging. I was watching the sale of these very closely, and I wanted to get more. And they had black ones and white ones, and they had a different like kind that I really, really, really wanted. And boy, oh boy, they sold out really, really, really fast. Like way too fast. It's not fair how fast. So this just says thank you for your order. So cute. And so excited. I actually don't have, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Look. Can you see? It's a row counter. So it has 2 rows here, and it's like the, you know, like the Ouija board thing, but it's a pin. It's a big pin, so you can pin it to your project bag. There were smaller versions that had a hook that you could actually attach to, like, to your knitting. And then there was one, the one that I really, really, really wanted was, it was like a old tape, and it had really beautiful things on it, but I'm so happy with this. They had these ones in white and black, and I haven't been following Twill and Print for a really long time. I only recently discovered them. So I'm not sure whether or not they just kind of do one-off things and they don't like remake, but I feel like if they did another run of these ones, a lot of people would be really, really happy about that, because look how stinking cute this is. I'm obsessed. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was, and I'm happy about that. So I'm just gonna take it off and see what it looks like when you get to change the, count the rows. How do you count the rows? Okay, so I'll put these back on before I lose them. My cat's meowing. probably food. So yeah, here we go. Oh, there's 9, so you go this way. 0, 1. So cool. Okay, I had to pause again because my husband came home. Okay, so here it is in all its beautiful glory. I'm so excited. I actually don't have a stitch counter. I'm a really irresponsible knitter that just does a whole lot of guessing about where I am in my pattern. I think I'm better at memorizing them than I actually am. And yeah, I'm just terrible at keeping track. So this is going to help me a whole bunch, and it's so cute and I love it so much. You guys should check out Twill and Print because they're so cute. I will link their shop on Instagram. All right, and then I got this one from my other favorite shop. I'll cover my address, but there is a really, very cute little squirrel on the front. This is from Firefly Notes. Firefly Notes is not new to me. I've been ordering from them for a long time. They are based in Canada, in Richmond, BC. Where is Twill and Print? Twill and Print comes from Quebec. Yes, so these guys, it's not a big acquisition, but so I've shown these before, my 2 tins that I have. I've got my raccoon, which I love very much. And then I have my little one with the mushrooms. The mushroom one I ordered a while ago, and it came with all of these cute little mushroom stitch markers. And it also came with a bright red mushroom stitch marker, like one big one that hooks on, but that's on a project somewhere. So I needed more stitch markers. I wanted ones that were mostly just round, because sometimes if you're working on a pattern that goes back and forth, then the stitch markers that have a little hanging thing can be a bit annoying. So I ordered. And look at this. This is so cute. So she sent this really sweet little card, and on the back of it, there is a recipe for heartwarming lentil soup. And it looks really good. I love lentil soup, and it does warm my heart, and I will make this because it looks lovely and a really easy recipe. Okay, so I just got these itty bitty silver kitties, and I've been wanting these for a while. But look at that packaging. Look at how cute that is. So these are, I'll just pour out a couple. So yeah, they're just round stitch markers, but they have little ears on them. And they're so cute. And these ones are all the same size. These are the silver ones. You can get different sizes. There's itty bitty, and then there's like small and large or something. Or maybe there's kittens, and then there's cats, I think. And you can get them in silver. I got them in silver. You can get them in like an antique brass. And you can get like a mixed pack as well, I think, that has different types of metals and also different sizes of kitty. But I wanted these small ones because I don't really ever knit with a needle size larger than 8, usually. The shawl that I'm knitting right now is larger than 8, but normally, yeah, I think like 6s and 4s are usually what I knit with almost always. So yeah, and they're metal, so I think they'll last a long time. Yeah, those are my acquisitions. And let's think, I think that's about all I wanted to talk about. Oh, one thing. Okay, so I have some mohair here. I got a bunch of this. I think I have 4 of them. Yeah, I have 4. Knitting for Olive, green, mohair. I love this color very much. And I also have, one sec. Okay. I also have this green Plotulopi, and I think that they will go really well together. So I know one project I want to make after Christmas is Bee Mandarin's, I think she has a name for it now. I think she's just coming out with it. I got the pattern because I'm a Patreon of hers, but I think the pattern is actually coming out for reals now, like maybe even today. It's like a really big oversized tunic. It's gorgeous, and I can't wait to make it. I'm gonna make it with just Plotulopi, no mohair, in like their natural sheep black, and I'm so excited to live in that in my leggings all winter. But I also have this green that I want to make something in, and I want it to be, I think, some sort of either like cropped sweater or sweater that kind of has the opening, the like slit on the sides, so that it opens up and I can wear with, I want to be able to wear with dresses and skirts, and I don't want it to be like really oversized. I want it to be more fitted. So, because I think with this giant sweater that I have here, this is the Ozetta Field Day jacket that I live in, and the really big, the Bee Mandarin's tunic that I want to make, that's good for like really oversized stuff. So I'd like to have a fitted, I don't want it to be a cardigan. I want it to just be like a raglan, you know, kind of fitted sweater. I thought of doing the tulip, because the tulip jumper that I made for the girls, you can also get the pattern for women. I thought of doing that, and then I was like, oh my gosh, would that be like way too matchy-matchy, or would that be like really, really cute? Because I love that. And then I also looked at her pattern, the Forager, which has the slits down the side, so I really thought of doing that one as well. But if you guys have any other suggestions of a kind of fitted sweater that you think, like a raglan sweater that you think would look nice in this green, you can put it down below, or, you know, comment and give me some suggestions. And then, yeah, then maybe I'll do that. Probably after the tunic, I think. So I think that's everything. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much. As always, the comments section under my videos, I'm always really, really surprised. I've only made 2 videos, and the amount of people that have reached out and said something so nice in the comments, it really, like, it motivates me to want to continue to make videos, and it really makes me feel really good about myself. It makes me feel good that people are enjoying you know, chatting with me about the kind of things that I like. And yeah, it's just, it's overwhelmingly nice. I've even had people you know, recently newly follow me on Instagram and make comments that they really love the podcast and stuff. So it's really cool. I didn't think that, you know, it would, you know, get really popular fast. And not that it's like overly popular. Obviously, like, people on YouTube have like, you know, crazy amounts of people that follow them and comment. But I still didn't think that many people would watch. And it's really exciting. It's really fun. I love the knitting community so much. It's like the most supportive community I find. I don't crochet, but I do sew, and I do, you know, a lot of other things that I find it doesn't have the same community. Like the knitters just have such a tight community, and it's really cool. So I will link all the patterns and things down below, and it was so nice talking to you, and hopefully I will see you again in a couple of weeks. See ya!